Okay, so I'm so sorry, but I lost a bunch of videos from May 24th. So, you guys still have videos from May 24th that you're about to see. But basically what you need to know is we went to the second largest Bass Pro Shops ever. And we went through the museum. So here is a video of us trying to find which deer on the walls was our spirit deer. Enjoy. You're that one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna find,
State record? State record. Oh, yeah. No. Dude, I get that. You're the funniest, I say. You're the funniest one.
Oh, that one looks bad.
Are you Dave? You're Dave you? Ellie?
It just feels right.
That's not Dave. Say that. Really?
It just feels right.
Dave Freyot. You're the one with the weird antlers? Yeah. Down.
I feel like, I think I'm this one.
You think you're that one?
I think I'm that one. Because like, that one was so close to being normal, and then it's got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying you were so close to being normal and then you got a lot going on? Yeah. Is this a cry for help?
No.
I'll be Albert. I'm Albert.
You're Albert?
I'm Albert.
Okay.
I'm all here. I am the antler dude. I'm just saying.
Why did you turn that fast? That was terrifying.
I can also, print passes. That's beautiful. That's where I'm at.
They're bonding.
What? I'm gonna lose my mind. Guys, I'm literally so bad at this. We left Joplin. We drove to Tulsa, and we are currently boarding a flight to Arizona. I'm really bad at vlogging. I'm so sorry.
Here in about the next 20-25 minutes. 3933 resumes to Wichita, Kansas. Please make your way to 8E12 from quickly.
We look like we have so much stuff. All of us have 2 and or 3 bags. This is insane. This is what we've got going on. So riggers are all up here. There's tons of, there's a guy right there. There's tons of people up there rigging and running chains. So all of these chains are gonna hold pieces of the stage, pieces of lighting, all that. And then we've got that. This is all of our lighting equipment. This is so cool. It feels like I'm living through my own behind the scenes documentary, but like I'm also like working it and making it happen. This is like fulfilling so many childhood dreams. This is so cool and so weird all at the same time. It's very surreal. And I bet I'm gonna say this to all of my boys later and they're gonna be like, Eden, what do you mean? House is set up. We got Hazer up. We got all of these KL panels up all the way around up. And then Aaron's playing with his rig. And they're building the second wall. So there's this extra wall that has to be over the chairs. And so right now, the boys are just pulling it so that they can get it to where it needs to be. Without hitting any chairs or any people. For those of you who don't know, where's my finger? That's David Baca right there in the middle. And then on the left of that dude with the longer hair, that's James Harris. So those are 2 of the guys that I'm touring with. The other one is over there. The one that you can't see. There he is in the middle right there. That's Caleb Ritz. Or building the LED wall. Stage is up. Okay, so I was telling my boyfriend this earlier. Like, I can look at a bed of cable and be like, okay, so that's, I know what is there. I can label those cables like this. These are fiber cables right here. This is an Edison cord. So like typically I can look at it and be like, okay, these are data cables and these are power cables. So this is a power cable right here. This is the biggest type of power cable that we have. This is a Socopex. And then the next biggest is L2130. And then the third biggest is over here. This is a motor cable. And then over here, this is an Edison. So those are for power cables. And then we have data. So this is fiber. This right here is DMX. This and this are both DMX. These two right here. Fiber is this. We have a couple of other kinds, like we have Ethernet and Ethercon, but I don't know those very well because I'm not video. There's our noodles. Video, well, that's the big curved wall, but the two side walls are now both up and where they're supposed to be. So we're gonna get, these motors are gonna have pipe and drape that are gonna go this way, and hang that up. Video is set up back here. We're pretty much almost there. We had a bit of an incident. The glittery little chain that you can see over there fell out of the chain bag for that motor. And so thank God nobody was hurt, but we have to bring the whole thing back down and redo it. This is a 40-foot high wall of curtain, by the way. So bringing that back down by 40 feet to fix it. So we fixed it, it's going back up. Aaron made the hay so thick that when I walked out of over there, I couldn't see that green button. I couldn't see that. That's how much haze there is in here. Oh, hi grandparents. I know that you don't necessarily know what haze is. Haze is this like vapor. It's water-based that we pump into the air so that you can see the beams of light. So if you ever go to a show and you can see the beams of light, that means that they're using haze. And haze can be water-based, like with the kind that we're using, but it can also be carbon-based or oil-based or particle-based. But particle-based is really messy. Oil-based, you have to go through a cleaning procedure at the venue once every year because it's also kind of messy. And carbon-based, you have to carry around carbon tanks, so it's like not that easy to tote around for like tour purposes. So that's why we're using water-based. Make them pink? No, I don't think we should make them pink.
Before she gets the photo.
I have a video now. Technically, I forgot to show you, but that's front of house, and this is the entire stage. Everything's up now. There's now curtains back there, and everything's up and functioning and moving, and everything's up. It's so gorgeous. I'm so excited. Tomorrow night is the first night of this event, so we have band rehearsals tomorrow morning. Also, we've got these white columns. They're basically like lightsabers, but we have but we basically have everything up and running for band rehearsal tomorrow morning, and then we have the event starting tomorrow evening, so super excited. Guys, we're going to Salt and Straw, which is literally my favorite ice cream place ever. It's giving Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. I held it up and showed it to Nick, and Nick goes, I'm gonna go look at manly things now and Legos. I don't even know why he was over here anyway.
Are these the new event time?
Holy crap, man. That's not funny. Dude, those are... How do we do that? I don't get it. Why are you...
They put me on a camera. I've never done camera before. Super exciting. They gave me the little one. There are two other really big ones over there, but they put me on the little one, thank God. We just finished the first band rehearsal. So they're huddling, they're doing their thing, and we're about to go get lunch. They're also setting up these rock sabers with like the base plates and everything. There you go, you can kind of see what's going on. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. So I'm gonna be running camera 3 for the whole first session. We're probably gonna swap out and we'll all run cameras at some point in time, and we'll all have a chance where we're not running cameras. but then that means that we have other responsibilities, and I don't know what those responsibilities are. So for today, Caleb Ritz is not doing, he's the only one not doing cameras. But I'm on 3, Zach is on 2, Jeremy's on 1, and then David Baca and Janie are on 4 and 5. So they have like the easy rig with like the big contraption that goes over their head and holds the camera in front of them. They have one of those. Both of them have one of those. And then Nick is actually running Unreal lights today. So those are the virtual lights that are in the screen. They did a cool thing where, okay, so Unreal is a software that they use to make video games. And so what CIY did is they used that software to create a virtual world where we have more lights on it that we get to program. So Nick is running that. I'm trying to think of what, and then Harris is doing graphics in back of house. So yeah, that's the lineup. It's pretty exciting. We're gonna go get lunch right now. I think I'm gonna go get Panda Express, but I don't know where everyone else is going. So that's that. So that's our beautiful stage. Look at that. This is a camera that I'm running. This is camera 3. It's Blackmagic, which is so dope. And then we have these lightsabers all around the room as well.
We are united with Christ Jesus, so God can point to us in all future ages as examples of the incredible wealth of His grace and kindness toward us, as shown in all He has done for us who are united with Christ Jesus.
For God's work in the world. That might sound too big or like something you can do when you're older, but we aren't too young, and we're not alone. With Jesus, we can keep the beat.
We finished with our band rehearsals, but that also means that we have a session starting in 30 minutes. So, wish me luck. I'm a little scared. Ritz told me earlier, he was like, you need to take a couple of deep breaths. And I said, I hate that you were right. So yeah, here we go.